Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: San Francisco Giants vs. Washington Nation, St. Louis Cardinals vs. Chicago Cubs, and Texas Rangers vs. Los Angeles Dodgers, which are happening on Saturday, June 12, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. Nobody expected the Giants to have the best record in the majors at this stage of the season, and their terrific starting rotation kept rolling on Friday night thanks to a complete game shutout from Anthony DeSclafani. The only run of the ballgame in the top of the fourth on a solo shot off the bat of Buster Posey, as the Giants pulled out a win despite only recording 4 hits and getting 1 runner into scoring position all night. San Francisco has yet to announce a starter for Saturday's doubleheader. Right-hander Kevin Gausman is expected to start one of the games. He comes in with a 7-0 record to go along with a 1.27 ERA in 12 starts. The Giants' right-hander has never left a game while trailing this season. He has exited an outing with the lead 10 times and twice in with the game tied. While Gausman is in the midst of a career year, the Giants' right-hander has had his fair share of trouble with the Nationals. In 9 career appearances versus Washington, Gausman is 5-2 with a 5.24 ERA. Paolo Espino was charged with the loss, allowing 1 run on 3 hits in 3.1 innings while striking out 5. Ryan Harper was a bright spot, tossing 2 perfect innings while striking out 2. A Josh Bell double and Trey Turner single ended up being the only hits of the game for Washington. The Nationals are having a rough year against the spread at 23-36, and are way down on the money line as they have fallen short of preseason expectations. Overs are just 18.38-3 for the Nationals, and only 3 of their last 10 games have gone over the betting total. Washington's offense has managed just 3.87 runs per game, although it is much higher up the leaderboard in other statistics like a 0.702 OPS. The Nationals' pitching staff has fallen off from previous seasons with a 4.21 collective ERA, with the bullpen and starting rotation posting nearly equal marks. My betting advice for that game is to pick San Francisco Giants minus 1.5. After a promising start to the season, the Cardinals are in disarray with 8 losses in their last 10 games as they are struggling in just about every facet. Friday's game got off to a good enough start with St. Louis 5-1 in the 5th inning thanks to a pair of RBI singles from Nolan Arenado plus a run-scoring double by Dylan Carlson, but it was all Chicago after then as the Cubs scored in each of the last 4 innings. Any hope of a road upset is going to come from great pitching and a solid overall defensive effort. It remains to be seen if the Cardinals can do either, with the team allowing 8+ runs in 3 of their last 4 games. John Gant has to be on his toes when starting at pitcher on Saturday. The last thing the team needs is digging an early hole and putting too much responsibility on the bullpen to shut down the Cubs' offense. Gant will be coming into Chicago with a 2.63 ERA and 1.59 WHIP on the season. Things got pretty ugly in his last outing with the Cincinnati Reds. He gave up 7 earned runs in only 4 innings of work against a hard-hitting lineup. The Cubs are cracking pitches at the plate as well as evident in their 8-5 victory on Friday. They are ranked 7th in the league in ISO and 6th in average home runs per game. There's no certainty the Cardinals could answer back offensively if the floodgates open up on Gant and company. The Cubs have the best home record in the American League for a reason. This is the perfect opportunity for the Cubs to instill a little doubt in the NL Central Division. Like the Cincinnati Reds and especially the Milwaukee Brewers, the Cardinals are knocking on the door for contention. The Cubs are on their home field going into a game with a Cardinals team that is 2-8 in their last 10 outings. There's no question which team the momentum favors. But that all has to manifest on the baseball field like it did on Friday. They hammered away at every arm the Cardinals threw at them and won with their big bats at the plate. It sounds simple enough to just say go out there and do it again. And maybe it is that simple for a Cubs team that has dominated in their home building. They didn't even play their best defensive game, either, and they still managed to come away with a convincing victory. We'll see if the offense has to bail out Kyle Hendricks as well when he toes the rubber as the starting pitcher for the Cubs on Saturday. He is sitting at 7-4 on the season with a 4.59 ERA and 68.1 innings of work. Playing in front of a full-capacity Wrigley Field for the first time since 2019, the Cubs erased an early deficit to pick up a win over the hated Cardinals and move into first place in the NL Central, pending Milwaukee's game late on Friday. Jock Peterson got the Cubs on the board with a solo shot in the fourth and later added a 2-run double, while Anthony Rizzo tied the game in the sixth on a long ball after a 14-pitch at-bat. My betting advice for that game is to pick Chicago Cubs -160. Texas is averaging 3.91 runs per game, 24th overall, while they are 21st in runs allowed per game at 4.76. The Rangers are 25th in run differential at -0.86. Texas is 25th in team batting average at .228 and is 19th in home runs per game at 1.08. The Rangers continue to slump. They have already been hit rather badly this season. They really did not need a 12-1 rout at the hands of the Dodgers on Friday. That loss sent them to 24-40 for the season. Texas will start left-hander Colby Allard. Allard is 1-2 with a 3.41 ERA in 12 appearances, 2 of which are starts. He has started in each of his last 2 appearances, allowing 4 total earned runs in 9 innings pitched. He is looking to build up his stamina right now as the team stretches him out, hoping for 5+ innings in this contest. Los Angeles should have more than enough success against Allard. While he has looked solid in his 2 starts, those were against Seattle and Tampa Bay, not exactly potent offenses. He is about to get a dose of reality against the Dodgers in this contest. Adolis Garcia has 16 homers and 44 RBI to go along with a .276 batting average. Joey Gallo is second with 11 homers and Nate Lowe has driven in 32 runs. Texas will be without David Dahl, Joey Gallo, Ronald Guzman, and Sam Huff. They also have 6 relievers who are out. Left-hander Julio Urias gave up 3 runs in 6 innings to earn his 9th victory of the season, as the Los Angeles Dodgers doubled up the Pittsburgh Pirates 6-3. Mookie Betts continues to shine since returning from the disabled list, finishing 2-4, including hitting his 6th homer of the year. Cody Bellinger went 2-5 with 2 runs scored. A 3-run third inning for the Dodgers proved to be the difference in this contest. The Dodgers have continued their stellar run, now to 5 straight wins. They have moved quickly to 38-25 for the season, second in the NL West. They have scored 25 runs in these 4 wins. The Los Angeles offense is second in runs per game at 5.26 and the team is 7th in runs allowed per contest at 3.82. That puts the Dodgers first in run differential at 1.43. Los Angeles is 12th in team batting average at .240 and 9th in home runs per game at 1.23. Los Angeles is likely to be the favorite in this series all weekend, and a substantial one at that. This game is no different, especially considering that it is Bauer on the hill. He has not been as dominating in his last 2 starts, but he is more than up to the task against a Texas team that is struggling to get some offense going. Trevor Bauer gets the start for Los Angeles. The right-hander is 6-4 with a 2.40 ERA in 13 starts. He was solid in his last outing, allowing 3 runs on 6 hits in 6 innings against Atlanta. Bauer has allowed 3 earned runs in each of his last 2 starts, but had allowed 2 or fewer in his 10 prior starts. My betting advice for that game is to pick the Los Angeles Dodgers -1.5. Good luck to all of you.